Hi, I'm Catherine Hahn.
I'm Jack Schaefer.
I'm Joe Locke.
Today, we're going to be reacting to iconic witches from TV and film with The Hook.
Here he is, the wizard of a wizard, never a wizard there was.
Oh,
Well,
Give me back my sister.
here she is.
I'm the only one that knows.
Forget
how.
it.
There's
Are
no
we-
use to you.
this
Give
is...
them back.
Yeah, she is.
I'm
Give
sorry.
them back. Keep tight inside
I
of
feel
them.
like this
Their
is quite a
magic must be
face-off.
very powerful, or she wouldn't want them to
She
go. You
is
stay out of this, Glinda,
the...
or I'll fix
I
you
know.
as well.
I would...
She's the OG.
She
I
is.
think she's the OG.
The blueprint.
You'd grab her by the chin first.
I would be like, oh, kiss me, you fool.
Yeah, you'd maybe give her a big smooch.
Yeah, how can you not?
Yeah.
And then I had just have green all over my face. She is formidable. A formidable opponent. I couldn't handle the flying monkeys, though. I don't think I need
Who
those.
can?
From what we've seen so far with Agatha All Along, there's plenty of inspiration from The Wizard of Oz. Were there any references in the set design, Joe, you said about costumes before, or the story that you're able to talk about that you are your favourites?
I mean, the road is sort of.
Yeah,
the
I was
obvious
gonna
one.
say
Yeah.
the road is definitely just
Yeah.
finding it one's way.
And it was, the
Home?
set was practical. So that was
Yes.
the other thing that was very much like The Wizard of Oz, that we were actually on
Yeah.
the road that we created.
Painted backdrops. It's that same feeling. I remember this feeling of watching these movies, watching this movie in particular, like that had, and I think that's why it's so embedded in us so deeply, is because that's that feeling of being the outside scenes still being inside in a studio. It kind of creates this unease that I definitely felt like we were
Yes.
able to create it.
It feels like a spell.
It's a spell.
Like you're in
Yes. Yeah.
something that's witchy.
Yeah. This is a chic witch.
And with the best nose in the business.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, really.
how did she do
I
that?
know. Do you remember Lizzie, like, practicing that?
Yeah.
was like-
Yes.
Everyone's so cute.
I think she would be decimated.
Yeah, I don't think she has a shot.
She doesn't
in
have
hell
a
against
shot.
Agatha.
This is
She is far too cute.
no, she's too cute. She's wearing nightgowns all the time.
Right.
I just don't think I don't think she has a shot.
If it was a competition in some sort of domestic,
Yeah.
houseworky,
Yes,
In
but
an
yeah,
instant.
on the road,
Yeah.
she wouldn't.
No.
Those little furry slippers would not last a minute.
Who on set was always the one with the highest spirits, telling jokes, having a laugh, maybe pulling a few pranks?
Oh, that's a toss-up because
Yeah.
even if anyone was having like an exhausting day, we all really, this coven was strong. So we really lifted each other up. So kind of, I think every day there was somebody else that was
Yeah.
the, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Like I felt like some days it was Patty, some days it was Aubrey, some days it was you, me, Deborah, Joe.
Deborah Joe.
Deborah Jo.
So it was like,
From set, when you were all in your tent, in your coven tent,
Yeah.
and I was on set,
yeah.
the person I could hear the loudest, who was the most effervescent, would be Patty.
Oh, well, yes.
Patty LaPone.
Patty
Just
LaPone.
the singing and the what and the like
Yes.
doll and the like.
Yes.
Am
Also,
I up? Like
She
yeah.
could project
Yeah.
like
No.
nobody's
So-
business.
so trained.
Creature
Yeah.
of the stage.
Yeah.
I put a spell on you.
Oh! Hocus pokes.
Pokes, pokes.
Okay. I mean, again, Bette Midler,
Yes.
Yeah.
We all bow down.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this coven as a whole against our coven, again, I'm sorry. I don't think they stand
No,
a chance.
I agree with you. I'm so glad you're saying it first because every time someone comes up, I'm like, not a shot.
Not a
Maybe they have
shot.
against Teen because he'd probably be like, oh my god, it's the Sanderson sisters.
Okay.
At first.
Okay.
Oh.
So there might be like a moment of hesitation in
Which
which they
then they
might
could-
strike you down.
Yes, they
yeah.
could.
Because
Yeah.
he would be
Yeah.
just
Starstruck.
starstruck by the Sanderson sisters.
Oh,
Sure. That's a good
100%.
point. But I will say also, they don't even
good
have a shot against our coven in terms of musical numbers.
No, I don't think they do.
So like it's not even like they're like, well, they're musical because guess who else is musical?
That's true.
Now we're expecting a few twists and turns in Agatha All Along, and we know you can't say much, if anything, but can you give us a recreation of your own reactions when you read some of the reveals or plot twists in that script?
That.
Say that.
Were there surprises? I mean, because I pitched a lot of it to you.
Yeah.
There were still things.
There were still things. Like,
There were still
really?
There's a lot of big surprises for
storytelling
me.
ways that I didn't
Really?
anticipate. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Just gonna show
it
you.
was so fun.
He gave this to me. He just noticed I'm wearing a ring that he
Oh
gave.
yeah, you gave rad rings.
Yeah. very
It
witchy.
was so witchy. There was a lot. Yes, there was some amazing storytelling things. Even though
You knew
we
it.
knew,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff.
I don't
yeah,
want to say anything, but
I know. I can't
wanna
say
know.
anything.
Can we circle
Okay,
back?
we will. We will.
circle back.
But there was some stuff that I was like, did not see how that was going to build to that, and it was very exciting. They were incredible. Did you see this?
So remind me of her name. Can someone
Is
look it
it
up?
one?
Catherine Hunter. Catherine Hunter.
She's terrifying in this part. And the three witches are terrifying.
And this imagery was an early inspiration for us. Like when we were talking production design, when we were talking looks of some of the baddies in the show.
Yes.
We were looking at this because this photography is extraordinary and her physicality.
Oh, I see it.
Ugh.
I don't know. This would be actually an amazing matchup because this is legit
Yeah.
terrifying.
Deep.
Yeah, and it's deep. And
Well-
it's an existential.
Yeah. I have not had the pleasure of meeting her, but there's something going on with that lady.
Ooh, in the best.
She's from
Yeah.
a different dimension
Yes.
and is spectacular.
Yeah.
So like the BTS of it would even be pretty exciting.
I know. I feel like if this coven was to watch the BTS,
Yeah.
we would be like
Yeah.
speechless.
We'd be rattled. Yeah. This is a good one.
We would have to just turn it off and
really
be like
good
la la la
I
la la.
love that you included this one.
Yeah.
So
this
so
is
good.
this is
Yeah.
rad.
In your best Shakespearean acting, can you deliver your favourite line of dialogue from Agatha All Along?
It's time to walk the witch's road.
Oh, yeah, I am
Today.
a pentameter.
Yes, I know.
We're just
I think I added.
Like we're on a horse.
I added. Yeah. I think I added today.
Yeah.
I didn't need the extra one, so I thought it was too
Coconuts.
short.
This guinea pig is now not a dove with wings.
Okay.
This is my childhood.
It is.
Yeah, I used to think Selena Gomez was so cool in this program. For like the 2 years we could afford Disney Channel, and then it was it was only when I went to my grandma's house we could watch it.
This is all the cutest and so dear.
She wouldn't
A
stand
lot
a
of
chance
animals in
against Agatha.
small containers.
But I don't think you would take her off the map because I think you would see utility in her. A young witch with
Yes.
potential.
I could exactly. This is another familiar.
Yeah, you wouldn't be nice to her.
No, but I could
you
see
might
that
be like-
she would do exactly what I
Yes.
say.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I love that this is your childhood.
I
Yeah.
know.
So precious.
Literally.
Thank you.
Hey,
We're done? Yeah. Okay. No, that's
these were
fine.
Thank you,
amazing.
thank you,
which
thank
is-
you.
Thank you, the
That
hook,
was so
Thanks,
fun.
the
for having
Yes,
us.
that was
Yeah.
great.
They do terribly.
I think Charlie would be great in a zombie apocalypse.
I think that's absolute rubbish.
I've got a bunch of fan questions here.
Oh, wonderful.
They're so excited for the film. The first one's from Heartstopper Brazil, and they would love to know what were the biggest differences between filming the movie and filming the show, especially now that you're executive producers.
Good
Time,
question.
I think.
Time.
We had more time.
When you're shooting a TV show, especially one that isn't sort of humongous budget, you shoot a lot of scenes in every day, so you're sort of like really trying to move as fast as you can. Whereas with a film, you have a little bit more time to breathe. You shoot less scenes in a day, and yeah.
Lucy wants to know, knowing this is the last time the fans are seeing Nick and Charlie, where do you see them in 10 years' time? What do you think they're doing?
I think they're happy. I think
Yeah.
they've got really nice, normal jobs, a normal, happy life.
The thing I like about the film is that it sort of leaves it so open-ended. So like, I even, they could be anywhere. They could have, married, divorced. They could be anywhere. But their
Hopefully not
love
divorced.
lasts forever. you know?
Yeah. V wants to know, what is your favourite track from the Heartstopper Forever film?
Ooh,
That's a good question. That is a good question.
there's some really good ones on the film.
There are.
Yeah, really.
But I also can't really remember.
I can't remember.
I always find that quite tricky. And normally when someone else that I go like, oh, the Wager Project song in it.
There's a
but
great Wish Project song in the film.
Is there which one? I can't
I
remember.
remember the name. I can't remember. So that's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite song from the series?
Yeah, I would say that, again, ordinarily I would actually say like You're So Pretty or
Yeah.
My Vine, but like, I mean, there's that like Black Friday
Yeah.
section in season 3 in episode 4 that is, I just think like the song with that
Yeah.
sort of montagey moment is really beautiful.
Yeah, really, really powerful. River wants to know, did you guys steal anything from the Heartstopper Forever set, like a final memento?
We had more input on the costumes this year, so I basically just put Charlie in my clothes that I would wear.
Love that.
So afterwards I was like, oh, I guess I'll take these t-shirts and a few pairs of jeans.
Amazing.
I also took some jeans. I don't know if I really took anything else, unfortunately.
No.
We didn't have that many like sort of props
There wasn't, yeah.
in the film. I'm sure that's not true, but
No, I don't think I took any.
Jeans and t-shirts
Jeans.
are
Yeah.
great.
you
great
need
to
those.
use. Exactly.
Those are important.
Anakin wants to know, what superhero would you associate with your respective characters, given that Nick is a huge Marvel fan and Joe, you're in the MCU?
Well, I mean, as I wore a Captain America costume
Probably that.
in the show, I would say that.
Yeah.
Who'd yours be? Huh?
I don't actually know which Ollie's would be. It's a cop out to say my character, so.
But it's still iconic though.
But I actually probably would be. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Another fun question. Fake Agatha wants to know, what do you think Charlie and Nick would do in the zombie apocalypse? How'd they get on?
I think
They do terribly.
I think Charlie would be great in a zombie apocalypse.
I think that's absolute rubbish. They're just sweet kids.
I don't
Sweet
know.
kids.
I think Charlie's got an edge to him that he could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came to it.
Great.
Last of Us crossover. Out the two of you, who do you think sends the most random things to the cast group chat at 2 a.m?
Ooh.
You
I've sent a few random
you
things
sent a
recently.
few random things recently.
Not
I haven't
random.
really sent
though.
anything to the group chat
I think-
recently.
Not fully random.
They're not fully random, but they're sort of like, oh,
Yeah.
What were they, if you...
I definitely can't say.
Fair enough.
well, wasn't one of them just like, oh, do you remember when this happened, or like can't believe that this?
What was that?
It was something like a
It was us doing something that I'd forgotten we did.
yeah, and you were like, what the hell? Isn't that crazy? You're like, yeah.
You didn't
pretty
reply,
crazy.
so.
Well, I can
I didn't
imagine
reply.
with the show going on for so long and then the film, there's probably so many memories that you didn't realise.
Yeah,
It's-
I think what my point of sending that was like, isn't it weird that like we've got to do all these crazy things and yet some of them must like we've done so many crazy things that even some of the crazy things I've forgotten about.
Yeah.
Like I could never have imagined 5 years ago doing so many crazy cool things that I'd even forget about some of the cool things.
Exactly. It's been so life-changing and people are going to love this final chapter so much. So thank you guys and congratulations.
Thank
once
you.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.